Hey, this is Mike, 182 AC here, with a tournament battle with Green from his forum, Pokemopolis, and I will leave a link to that forum in the description, and you better get ready for a great battle. Alright, this is, I know he's probably going to go for Stealth Rocks or Spikes, so I sub up with Now You See Me, and props to Leon God, because he gave me this set, and it worked like a charm. Jeez. Focus Punch, and it does a pretty good amount of damage to Fortress because that thing is an incredible physical wall, and it's not stabbed. So I'm just going to keep Focus Punching, but it's going to cost me a lot because I don't have a spinner on this team, and I really need to get spinners. So I Sucker Punch because I figured Rapid Spin was coming. Was a bad idea, should have just kept Focus Punching. That probably would have helped me a lot in the long run, actually. But anyway, he predicts another Stealth Rock, but I just go for Focus Punch, so I guess that was good for me. And I go for Focus Punch again, but he switches out to his Gyarados. And this is where the fun starts. Focus Punch doesn't do all that much to him, so he starts setting up Dragon Dance. And I figured he was going to Dragon Dance, so I just Stealth Rocked. And at this point, not too much he Sucker Punches. I Sucker Punch, which was a bad mistake because it wasn't going to do enough to take him out, and he knew that. And I knew that too. So it was a bad mistake. So I sent out my Wendy Clear just to get the jeez, just to get the Intimidate, because actually this helped me a lot if I think about it. So he Ice Fangs, and of course it's going to take me out, even though it's got a low BP. So I'm gonna send in Scarm at this point, and I'm gonna go for Toxic, but of course he taunts, and you know, I've seen a taunt Gyarados before. I don't know why I didn't expect it. So he's gonna go for Dragon Dance again, and I'm gonna go for Payback. See how much it can do, and it doesn't do that much. Should have gone for Brave Bird, but I didn't. So he Dragon Dances again, and now I do Brave Bird. It's going to do a little bit less than half, but it's going to get him down to about half after Payback. So now I have some hope of taking this thing out. But he goes for Waterfall, and it actually, I don't know how on earth, but it survived. Love this bird. So I go for another Brave Bird and doesn't quite take it out. So the taunt wears off, but he just waterfalls. Because, you know, I would have sacrificed Scarm to take this thing out. I would not have used the move that taunt could have taken. So, figure he's either going to go for... So, yeah, he goes for taunt and I go for Sucker Punch, because I figured he was just going to try to take it out. But after he did that, I don't know, but I'm pretty confident that a Dragon Dance is coming, just so he could, there's no way he couldn't sweep my team after this. So I go for a Focus Punch, and it does a good amount of damage, but does not take it out. So I'm just praying that he doesn't taunt, which is really the only thing he can do to stop a Sucker Punch. And he goes for a Waterfall, and Sucker Punch takes it out. So this guy just took out a Gyarados with 6 Dragon Dances under its belt. So that's pretty impressive. And I figure this thing is gonna... I don't know what it's gonna do. I figured it was gonna finish setting up its spikes, but it just just explodes all over me, which is, you know, great. So since that's Suicune, and which is good for me because I sent out Elder Scroll, and I get the Sleep Powder, which is, it's not lucky, but it's good for me. And go for a layer of spikes, and I didn't want to risk an early wake up and have this thing roar me or Ice Beam or whatever. So I just Leaf Storm, and it takes it out in one hit, which is great for my part. And yeah, so he's gonna send out Infernape, and I wasn't really sure what the set was, so I just stayed in. Although it would have been great if I had sent in Heatran, because I would have gotten the Flash Fire boost. You could sort of see the glare right there. Sorry, it's pretty sunny out right now. Windows right by the computer. So I sent out Heatran, and figuring that it was choice. And I sent out Umbreon, which is bad for me because I go for Dark Pulse because I wasn't sure what to expect next. So, yeah, that sucks on my part. Because I figured he would have expected Earth Power. Since it's his Heatran, actually, he gave this thing to me. Send out Kiss, and he actually withdraws to Magnezone. I'm pretty sure this thing is Scarfed, and I wasn't confident that I could survive a T-Bolt from it, even though it's a special wall. So I send out Heatran, and I completely forgot about the entry hazards, and Thunderbolt's going to be able to take it out. And now Thunderbolt's going to easily take out Togekiss after entry hazards. So that was a good game, and I didn't even expect to be able to get past Gyarados because that thing's such a beast. So great game, Green. Always fun to battle with you. Comment, rate, and subscribe. See ya.